In his interview, Mikel Merino talks about how the Spanish players have been reflecting on what the 2010 team did when they won the tournament. Perhaps the most important thing they could take from that team is how to keep their cool against a side that decides the only way to beat them is to kick them off the field. They might also do well to borrow some proper shin pads rather than the tiny ones that seem to be fashionable nowadays. Do we really think Argentina will deploy the same tactics they used in the first half against England? There was more of a historical edge to that game for starters, and it was the shock factor, rather than actually riling the England players, that had the biggest impact. Spain have got Marc Cucurella, after all. Former Spain manager Vicente del Bosque has warned the national team not to underestimate Argentina ahead of the World Cup final, describing their opponents as a real nuisance and urging Spain to remain cautious. Del Bosque led Spain to World Cup victory in 2010 when they beat the Netherlands 1-0 in South Africa. Argentina are a tough team to play against, a real nuisance, if I may use the word, and they know exactly what they need to do, Del Bosque told El País. He pointed to Argentina's comeback victory over England as evidence of their quality. I see the final as favoring Spain, but they need to be wary of the Argentinians, given how difficult they are to face and their experience, he said. Andrés Iniesta, who scored the winning goal for Spain in the 2010 final, also said he hoped this new generation of Spanish players would lift the trophy. I really want this generation, these players, to become champions and for us to get another star, the second one, he told El País. Iniesta, who played alongside Lionel Messi at Barcelona, praised the Argentina captain's ability to remain at the highest level at the age of 39. I'd say he's pretty much the same as always, making a difference, playing a leading role, providing assists, scoring goals, and doing what he's done his whole life, he said. I believe the reason he's still active at his age is that he continues to do so many things right, the way he takes care of himself, his dedication to the sport, the people around him, and the fact that he maintains the passion and mindset to keep improving both personally and as a teammate. Reuters. The only outfield players yet to feature for England at this tournament are Kobbie Mainoo and Trevoh Chalobah. For France, it's only 35-year-old N'Golo Kanté who has yet to play a single minute. Come on, Didier, for old time's sake. Didier Deschamps takes charge of his 185th and final game for France later today. His record at major tournaments is outstanding, though we may still wonder if he should have collected more silverware. Major tournament record. World Cup 2014, quarter-finals, lost 1-0 to Germany. 2016 Euro, hosts, runners-up, lost 1-0 to Portugal. World Cup 2018, champions. 2020 Euro, round of 16, 3-3, lost on penalties to Switzerland. World Cup 2022, runners-up, 3-3, lost on penalties to Argentina. 2024 Euro, semi-finals, lost 2-1 to Spain. World Cup 2026, semi-finals, lost 2-0 to Spain. France also won the UEFA Nations League in 2021, beating Spain 2-1 in the final at San Siro. From four-quarter matches to halftime shows, soaring ticket prices, and championship rings, FIFA has fully embraced American sporting culture at this World Cup. The bigger question is whether the financial success of these editions, regardless of their popularity, will encourage FIFA to introduce them at future tournaments. Will we see hydration breaks at next year's Women's World Cup in Brazil or at the 2030 Men's World Cup? If tomorrow's halftime show, rumored to extend the break to 30 minutes, is a success, could we see the same at the Bernabeu in 4 years' time? And what about ticket prices? Will fans in Spain, Portugal, Morocco, Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay be willing to pay as much as supporters in the United States? Even in Mexico and Canada, prices have been extremely high. French-born coach Sébastien Migny, who guided Haiti to the World Cup, has been appointed as the new head coach of Gabon as they aim to qualify for next year's Africa Cup of Nations. The 53-year-old returns to African football after previously managing Congo, Kenya, and Equatorial Guinea. He also served as Cameroon's assistant coach at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Migny helped Haiti qualify for the World Cup for the first time in 52 years, although they were eliminated in the group stage in Canada, Mexico, and the United States. Gabon begin their Africa Cup of Nations qualifying campaign in September with matches against Morocco and Niger. The Gabon Football Federation did not reveal the length or terms of his contract. Reuters. Spain World Cup winner Capdevila denied entry to the USA. Joan Capdevila, Spain's World Cup winning left-back from 2010, has been unable to travel to the United States for the World Cup final after his ESTA application was denied. He has appealed to Donald Trump and Marco Rubio for help in resolving the issue so he can attend the final alongside his children and his former 2010 teammates. Capdevila wrote on X, "I need help at real Donald Trump. They just told me that I can't travel to the final with my kids because my ESTA has been denied." Another reader added, "Like everyone else, I believed Thomas Tuchel was a tournament specialist who would build a fearless, attacking team. Against Argentina, though, it felt as if the memory of defending against Mexico influenced the approach. Maybe it had become muscle memory. Whatever the reason, Tuchel didn't react to the game in front of him, and it was disappointing to see England fail to control possession. That said, it almost worked. It's quite peculiar because the football against Croatia made me feel like supporting England as a genuine fan." Mikey G.